Hello there, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We've finally let the cows out, and muskox as well. Gave our alpacas a little more space, and our pigs a bit more space. And that's a lot of piglets. We're going to be eating good. But we are going to build our greenhouse today, or at least get started on it, because I did the math and we're going to need a lot of supplies. But before I tell you that, I want to show you something. We got bees. I'm going to have to double check. Hardiness, I know, allows them to survive in colder climates. Productivity, more productive. Mutant allows them to breed faster, but I'm gonna have to double check what that does. Firmalife, beekeeping. Production increases the speed of honey production. Okay, fair enough. Hardiness allows them to survive in colder climates. Mutant increases viability of their traits being passed. All right. But what I want is crop affinity. But we've got our first two bees. So now we have a better chance of getting even more bees. And then we can cycle out those and start putting them into our other hives, which look like they're both still empty. Yep. Yeah. And if I open that and try taking something out, I will get stung. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is hop on our mule. It has finally grown up. And we can head out to our copper mine. So I was doing the math. Initially, I wanted to build a mine. Not mine, sorry. I wanted to build a... Yeah, look where I'm going. A greenhouse with a interior surface area of 16 by 5. What I would have required, and 4 high. So I would have required about 500 of the greenhouse blocks, and that's expensive. I quickly look up greenhouse. There are iron, copper, and treated wood. Treated wood requires 1 beeswax per 8, and each 8 greenhouse walls requires 6 treated lumber. Copper, it comes out to be 3 ingots of copper per 8 walls, and iron would be the same. So 500 blocks would require about 180 copper ingots. I've got 40. So I downsized that. We're going to do a 12 by 7, sorry, a 12 by 5 interior area, which would be 15 by 7 by 3, only 3 tall instead of 4, and that's about 250 of the greenhouse blocks, which comes out to be about 95 ingots, not including the roof. Well, that is much more manageable. So we're back here at our copper mine. Hop off. Make sure he don't go anywhere. He does have an internal storage, so I can actually load him up with stuff too. And we're going to go down here and just destroy what's left of this place. I did bring 2 chests so we can dump cobble in there. And yeah, the wall caved in a few times, but there's just an absolute ton of copper out here as well. So we have plenty of copper to collect from. It just might be a bit of a pain to collect it all. Well, we've got quite a bit of ore. Something like somewhere around 85 ingots worth of copper ore, which is good. If you notice, my health is back down to 850. We got jumped by a skeleton after we fell in a ravine and was on like 100 HP. So yeah, we were killed. Anyway, have to go build up all my nutritional values again. But, and here's something annoying. So, the reason I wanted a mule was a mule can have a chest added to it, as you're all aware. And so I have the extra inventory of the mule. I put the chest on this mule when it was still a baby. You're not supposed to be able to do that. And so now the chest is bugged. If I try putting anything in here, the game will crash. So the whole reason for getting the mule is now worthless. I can't use this mule. And you cannot remove the chest from the mule without killing it. So this mule will be retired as soon as I started using it. It almost just got retired by that ravine. Okay, that was unintentional. So we're gonna go back. We're going to breed up another mule. It's gonna take about 3 months before I have one. And we're gonna go back to using a donkey or something. I mean, I can continue to use this guy here, but if I do something like, you know, try to put something in his inventory, the game crashes. Nope, you can't even jump over that. Okay, well, you stay there. Oh, I'm going to make food because I am out. Alright, I'm going to feed myself in game. I just ate in real life also. And then we will, well, start working on making the iron bars. Copper rods that we need to make the greenhouse. 137 copper ingots. I think that's enough. Where do we go from here? Okay, so we need to make copper rods, which are kind of a pain to work out on the anvil. I was considering actually setting up this crate system production line. Requires 2 deployers and 2 stamps. Okay, mechanical presses. Well, it requires 2 wrought iron double sheets. Okay, well, I did just craft up a bunch of wrought iron there, and I've got some extra bloom here. I've even got 1 single sheet, so we can definitely do that. The deployer. Well, this requires brass. Brass is easy. That's copper and zinc. I even have a little bit of brass already made up. Deployer also needs electron tube. Wrought iron sheet, it's easy enough. Polished rose quartz. All right, that needs sandpaper. Well, we don't have paper, but that also requires rose quartz. We have raw quartz. We don't have redstone. I have not found any sign of redstone yet. I need either cryolite or cinnabar. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, and that is hammering them out on the anvil. And that's going to take a very, very long time. I also don't have any sand. So I'm going to need to go out and collect some. Thankfully, we do have a Badlands right over here, and a decent sized beach. So we have plenty of access to sand nearby. We just actually have to go and collect it. So as soon as it's sunny out, I'm gonna go out on a little hike and collect some sand. But yeah, so I was trying to work all the bloom down as soon as it finished. I managed to make 6 ingots, 1 double sheet, which is another 2 ingots, and then I got 1 bloom. Just barely start working it before it got too cold. Alright, so like I said, as soon as it's sunny out, it actually should be quite soon, we're gonna head out and collect some sand. Went and got a bunch of sand. Actually, I have a little extra I tossed in my chest. This should be enough. I need about 93 or 94 sand, so that should be fine. I need that, and now this is where it's a little difficult. I need draw last, draw second to last, and bend. Nope, that's not gonna be enough. I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, this is gonna be a nuisance, I think, to get the to get this the way I want it. Yeah, this is gonna take far too long, so hopefully I'll bring it back when I'm done, because I gotta do this a lot. And of course, as soon as I stopped recording, I figured out the trick. This is going to take a lot of these to actually be able to craft up the greenhouse. I'm not going to sit you through this because it's going to just literally take me forever. And I need to take a break from hammering the copper because my hammer is almost broken. Get the wrought iron ingot up to temperature, and let's make a wrought iron. Not last, punches last. Okay. Well forged, that's gonna be good enough for me. It's gonna have a lot more durability. You can go up there. Okay. Back to copper ingots. And I'm gonna have to go out and get a whole lot more lumber to make more charcoal, because this is just chewing through all of my charcoal. But we have 4 of these well, we need about 8 stacks of greenhouse walls. We've got 4, so we are coming along fairly well. And at last, we're done. We've got 8 full stacks of these copper greenhouse walls, and we got a pair of doors. And it only cost us about 500 durability of our brand new hammer that we built halfway through. Now, I was thinking putting it over right in this area. So let's tear down this grass here. And the dimensions I have planned out are the inside will be 10 by 5. So we gotta do a 12 by 7. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. That was not where we're supposed to go. Oh, well, it will stay there for now because I don't want to try breaking it without a pickaxe. I could have sworn I did my math right, and we have a ton of extra. Okay, how much more do we have? We can double the size of this. Well, let's make it 4 high. Okay, I gotta go get my pickaxe. I am messing up far too much. Not that it apparently matters. We have plenty of the spare. Now, one of the cool things about this is it will, the copper will age. So this greenhouse will actually turn green over time. Wonder, I should be able to extend this out by another... no. Yes, right there. Should be able to extend it out this far. And we still have an additional 28. What happens if we make it a little asymmetrical? Yeah, that looks good. pull out. That's going to be our greenhouse. Now we just need to make the climate control box, climate station, which is going to require redstone and brass mechanisms. And then we also have to make the greenhouse roof. I'm going to take a minute and actually figure out how many I do need and not do math that is going to inevitably fail. Well, hopefully it doesn't have an issue with me not including over these blocks here. If I have to, I'm going to have to go craft up a bunch more. I know for a fact I did not make enough off the bat, but ow, I ran out of glass. Maybe it's because I made too much to begin with. Yep, still got a bit more to go. Oh, look, you can see it's already starting to tarnish. We need to do this section here, the rest of this roof here, and as I said, I don't know if I need to include roof blocks over every single one of these upper wall pieces. We are going to have to wait until we get redstone to make the weather control station, as I've shown a couple times. But we can make some planters quickly. We have large planters, quad, bonsai, hanging, and trellis. Let's do 3 large. Do 3 quad. I want to do at least... Oh, I'm a brick short from the bonsai. I think the bonsai will allow us to actually do trees. Maybe fruit trees? I don't know. We'll have to see. But then the different saplings will say what type of planter they actually fit in. How does it always rain when I come outside? Okay. Barley, large. Oats, rye, all large. Maize, wheat. Beets can be planted in a quad, as can cabbage. Carrots, garlic, potatoes. Squash needs to be in a hanging. Sugarcane, tomatoes, jute, all need large. Pumpkin needs hanging, as does melon. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Apples, apple saplings, plum saplings, banana. Banana needs hanging. But cherry, they can all use a bonsai planter. So we can have fruit trees growing in our... Okay. I did not turn off fire tick after my house burned down the last time, so I'm a little apprehensive. Can I make a lightning rod? I can out of 3 copper rods, and I don't have any copper rods left after making all of these. Okay, anyway. Once I add the climate control station in here, this will become a multi-block. Right now, they're all individual blocked. I should be able to actually... Yeah, look at that. You can actually, for the quads, see the individual sectors. I should actually be able to till the soil in here and grow plants in here without issue. I can make sprinklers, or at least I will be able to eventually. There's another one, right? There was in the book. Dribbler. Dribbler's a little different than a sprinkler, but sprinklers, okay, they water an area. Right, so we have a sprinkler, which is made with red steel, which we don't have, or a dribbler, which does a much smaller radius, but that uses stainless steel. We go back to greenhouse here, you'll see it says doesn't matter as long as the blocks that you build the greenhouse out of are all in the same family. So wood, iron, or copper, it doesn't matter about their aging. So as these age to weathered and exposed, it's not going to affect anything. It will still work as a greenhouse. The multi-block won't be disrupted. There's also stainless steel, but I can't make an iron greenhouse, so we're not going to worry about a stainless steel greenhouse. Here's examples of what it looks like. I hope I can get away with what I've done here, where these are not actually connected. They're floating over the open spots. I might need to make one more craft and, stick in a corner or something so that they do connect. We will find out when we actually make the weather control station and turn this into the proper multi-block. But I'm going to have to go out adventuring to find the redstone. Oh wow, every day these trees are getting taller. And those the cherries that is, should really be getting ready to bloom soon. I mean, they flowered, so I should be getting fruit soon. Just like that one there. But the next step, like I said, for our greenhouse here is we need redstone. Which means next episode we're going to have to go caving. There are some very nice caves under here. I have no clue what's in them or if there are any resources, but we need redstone. So that's going to be next episode's task. But caves are pretty dangerous. We're going to need to craft up a lot of supplies. Supplementaries here has the rope arrow. We're going to want to craft up one of those. About a few of those. Some ropes so we can move up and down easier. Some ladders. We're going to need many more torches. 13 is not going to be enough. But we're also going to want some new weapons. We have swords, javelins, maces. And different weapons do, of course, different types of damage. Mace does crushing, sword does slashing. Skeletons are near impervious to slashing, I believe. And so, but they're weak to crushing. And we'll go over this again tomorrow, but I think I'm going to make a mace. I think that gives us the best utility for a weapon, since it would work against every mob. On that note, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've learned something. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.